Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, confidence coach, here today to speak with you about confident selling. Every day this week, I have been offering a different angle to the all important topic of selling and sales. I just can't think of anything that's more important to your business than having you get confident with selling your product or services. As you recall, on Monday, I talked about knowing your product or service. This is something that happens. It just happened again. I just got off. It happens all the time. It's obvious that you're in business. It's obvious that you're selling something, but often, especially as solopreneurs or small business owners, we're not always that articulate to be able to really organically, authentically sell the precise service or product that we have. I talked about that in part one. Part two, I talked about knowing your customer. Are you selling to businesses? Are you selling to customers or clients directly? Which is it? Know to whom you're selling. If you use any online modality for sales or even marketing, whom do you see in your mind's eye when you look into the webcam? Part three was knowing your statistics and outcomes. Why is this important? Social proofing. Do you have testimonials? What have people said about your business? What statistics can you share about your business? I spent some time doing some of my own stats and outcomes, and I can tell you that I have an average of 10 clients a year in my coaching practice. That may not seem like a lot, but that's not all I do. That's just one slice of my business. 10 clients a year whom I meet with real time, live, usually weekly, person to person, customized coaching. Usually for a minimum of 4 sessions, but usually they roll over to my personal intensive, which is 4 months. And now I'm meeting with people up to 6 months. And I have a 40% renewal rate. That means to me that I'm doing great. And that means that my clients enjoy my working with me. And when we're done, they say, I'm not ready to stop yet. Some of my clients did stop after a first package, but they came back to me sometime later. Some of my clients I've been working with for 3 years, some also 2 years. But yes, I work with people for a long time. First of all, we love each other. Secondly, we're having fun. But third, we're growing and learning every day. And so they just stay with me and we just roll up and roll up into the highest vibration working together. It's amazing. It's fun. So that's about knowing your statistics and outcomes. Yesterday, I talked about know your seminal messaging in sales. Seminal messaging, core, central, vital information that you want people to know about your business. You need to know your seminal messaging so that it's organic, authentic, and you're not looking like you're reading a script on a piece of paper, a sales script. That's why I teach organic marketing, because organic marketing leads to organic sales. And I talked about that yesterday. So today, for the last part of our series, I just wanted to speak about getting confident in sales. If you watch this 5-part series over and over, you will see there's a lot of ideas embedded each day in each of the videos. I have them on my YouTube channel. I'll tag that in the comment lines. Mostly, I've been asking questions. I've been giving a lot of examples, and I've been asking questions to activate your own thinking about your own business. What is your business? What is it that you are selling? Most of the people who find me are in a service business. A few people who have created products have found me, but most of the people who find me are in a service business. Most of the people who find me are, no mistake, in my cohort, women in the second half of life who are really looking for that passionate endeavor. They did it. They did all that for the last 20 to 25, maybe even 30 years. They showed up in life in the way that they wanted for their family, for their church or synagogue, for their business. Maybe they grew up the executive trail. But now they're in the second half looking out ahead for the next 10, 15, 20, maybe even 25 years. It depends how healthy you are. And they want to start businesses, but they don't know how to do that. Or many people who find me have started a business, but they've never sold anything. They've never had any paying clients. They're good at marketing, they're good at talking about it, but they're not good at sales. Why? They're not confident at sales. This week, I have been working to help you, give you just a few key points about selling. I bet I didn't try it. Usually I do, but if you go Google sales training or something like that, I bet you're going to get hundreds of millions of hits. Or how do I get better at sales? Google whatever you want. You're going to get hundreds of millions of hits. I hope that you won't spend a lot of money, buying a pre-recorded package on sales training. Really, honestly, watch my videos over and over. Call me. In a few conversations, we can make some pretty good progress. I just got off the phone with someone who's in my group, and I was going at it with her. I said, okay, right now, in the next 15 minutes, we are going to decide what is the thing that you're going to sell. And what did I do? I went right to the highest value activity, right? There's low value activity, low income generation, and high income generation. I have a LinkedIn tutorial that I teach third Thursday of every month. It's $25. Believe me, I'm not getting rich on this, although I should, because every month there's only a very few people. It's completely personalized, customized LinkedIn training for you to take advantage of. For me, it's part of my marketing. I charge a little bit, but I'm not there to get rich off $25 per person. I show during that my expertise. I ask questions. I get to know people. I don't get their emails. I don't take people's emails. I don't collect emails. I just stay in touch with people authentically. And they stay in touch with me. They can find me here. They can find me on my YouTube channel. They can listen to one of my 2 podcasts. They can go into my podcast archive and listen to another podcast. They can download my mini course. There's lots of ways that people can learn from me and stay in touch with me or get to know me. They can call me when I'm dog walking and have a free call. This is how I do it. And I'm so happy to share this with you because honestly, I suffered for years from the imposed pressure of what I should be doing for the online business model, OBM, the online business model, and what I wasn't doing because I just didn't have a handle on how to do the technology and this and that. Now, I did meet Pam Sullivan of Volution Virtual, and we started working together a few years ago, and I do realize, how did I know how to produce? I didn't know how to produce. You can't produce if you don't know how to produce. So working with an online producer definitely does help. But really, it more comes down to your confidence selling your service, not apologizing for however much you're charging, but confidently being aware, creating your seminal messaging. Why do I want you to create seminal messaging? How do you get confident from seminal messaging? Practice, practice, practice. It's one of the tips that we teach in our webcam confidence. For me, I you can see I don't know if you can really see my chicken scratch, but I just wrote down like in 3 minutes. I said, if I do a 5-part series, what would I talk about? I knew right away. I wrote them down and I've been using this same sheet all week, referring back to it. So if you notice just before, I didn't even have to look at my page until the 4th thing because repetition. It was organic by now. I've been talking about it all week. Also, I've been thinking about it all week. And of course, it's come up in my coaching sessions. This is how you get confident in selling. One of the methods that I used to get confident selling, I sold low. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm not even saying I don't even know that it is a good selling strategy. But if you're selling nothing, if you have no paying clients, if you're in agony over selling, then sell low. Just when I first started coaching, I didn't know what value I would offer. I asked people if they would give me a try for $25 an hour. Now I'm charged $360 for a one-time, coaching session, where generally the minimum I charge is $180 an hour, or between $180 and $220 if it's in as part of a package, right? And so, because I know the value of my worth, because I have 100 testimonials and I ask people how they're doing. I seek feedback and I learn and grow every day. I grow myself as a coach. So I feel more confident to be able to sell my service because I intuitively experience growth with my clients and they do with me. How do we know that? 40% renewal. Do you see how all this is going? I want to tell you, friends, I want you to sell. That's it. I just want you to generate income through your business so you can buy your new laptop, so you can buy your new phone, so that you can have a profit account. And some of the income that you generate can go into your profit account. And then I want your profit account to turn into an investment account so that you can then support others freely, as I do, I'm committed to, by giving away your skills and services whenever you want. But you can't do that if you don't sell, if you don't have income already. If you have a nest egg from your executive career, and that's a wonderful thing, you're very lucky, but the problem is then you have money and then you don't really kind of have to sell, but eventually that money is going to run out. And that's why, if that's you watching me, I'm glad that you're watching me now, so we can break through some of this and get right to really confidently selling. So how do you get confident to sell? You do it slowly. You take the long road. You be familiar with your services. You know to whom you're speaking. You know the statistics and the outcomes of what you're doing. And you know your seminal messaging. That's how you get confident selling. Okay, friends? All right. That is it. The end of my 5-part series. It'll all be over on my YouTube channel. The first parts already are. And if you need help selling, if you need a coach to help you get confident in business or selling, I'd love to work with you. Okay, friends, that's it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon.